In order, you're looking at Nicole Fenton, Chadburn, and Campbell with Day out front. And as you see Mill River getting set, they're hopping exciting out there, hopping mad, ready to play. It's a non-league game, but it's a big game for Mill River. They're taking on Division I MAU, the Patriots. Now last year, down in Bennington, Mill River came from behind in a classic game, a thrilling game, to get the win down in Bennington. It'll be the Patriots from MAU in the blue uniforms. Of course, Mill River, you're looking at them in their home whites with the red shorts, with 9 consecutive wins, or 9-0 on the season. And as far as seeding points, index points, this is big. A Division II school like Mill River get a win over at a D1 school. And tell you what, Mill River could play with any D1 school, so this should be a fun game. There is a strong breeze blowing. It has been sprinkling. It's a muted sky today, and the goalie for Mill River will be Isabel Furno back there, and she'll be opposed by Casey Frazier in net. As we are good to go, and Mill River won the coin toss. We're going to have the opening touch, and there it is, Campbell and Chadburn, and that's going to go up down in that far corner. Mill River trying to get their offense started. They don't want to have to make a dramatic comeback today, as they did last year. Will be kicked out of bounds by Fenton, and it'll be a throw by MAU. So the Patriots will lose it out of bounds, and we'll just turn around and do the same thing. So Mill River take the throw. They're down deep in their offensive end, and Fenton get the ball into Day, and she'll nudge it forward again. It'll come up top, and that's where Chadburn will get a piece of it. Gives it back to Day, and there's some tight quarters right there. They have the box pretty much jammed full of defenders. They'll be kicked out, and we'll have Mill River take the throw. 40-minute halves, and overtime is a strong possibility today, and that wind right now is behind the back of Fenton as she throws it in. That was Courtney Chadburn, number 9 when I referred to Chadburn. That's Bryn Campbell, and that's Katie Sabaski coming up just a step late on that particular charge at the ball. And Lawrence, and number 21, will send it back into Campbell. She wants to get it to the side of the field that maybe will have a little more space to work with, but she overkicks everybody and it'll be out of play. She was looking for Plouffe, number 14, for Mill River. And again, the wind will play a factor in soccer, especially on the corner kicks and the goalie's punts and things like that. And actually on every aspect of the game, from the throw-ins and get up and through. They'll go off from MAU out of play. The 9-0 Minutemen on Munger Vision, Channel 15 Sports. You see JoJo Valeni on the far side with her umbrella out already. And it's a strange place to shoot from, because even though I'm inside, I get soaking wet when it rains, because the wall has, there's no overhang on the roof. And the wall, the camera are all flush, so when it just runs down the wall, the rain that is, it just comes right inside on me. And Lawrence will step up and just kick it out of play, and we'll have a Patriot throw. Their first throw down in the offensive end. They're just beyond midfield, and Day will step up, challenge it. And I'll read both teams' rosters for you as either the game progresses along or as we get to halftime. And we'll have Fishwick over there, Emily Fishwick, junior from Mill River. A very good player, outstanding player Fishwick is. Gets it today, and she had a little space to dribble with, took advantage of it, took a few dribbles, got it to Chadburn. She waited for the defender to come up behind, and she swung to the inside like a pivot move, like a center in basketball would do. And that's going to come in to Frazier, and she likes just to take the kick and get it up and out of play. And Katie Ketchum, one of the captains on the squad, along with Courtney Chadburn, got that throwing, and nobody could handle it. Not a good shot on net yet for either side. Not a lot of possession down inside the offensive ends. It's mostly been right in the middle of the field, and not really sure a feeling out process would be the word I want right now. Just each team being strong in the center of the field, and that's going to be knocked down. And that's Carrie Brown out there, number 13, getting the start today. There is no Mackenzie Mooney today. She's going to start in net for the JV squad. She had been playing both goalie at the varsity level and in the middle of the field and doing an excellent job. But they need her to fill in the net position at the JV level, and that's where she will be today. Well, a nice little give inside, and Day had to come hard off her foot, and that'll roll toward the inline, and then pressure on the ball from Fenton. The hook coming up on that side on that pass, and the Minuteman will make the steal. As that will roll through the inline, and we should have a goal kick. Our first goal kick is Frazier, the goalie, will go retrieve it, and she'll be on the far side of the box, and it looks like she's actually going to take the kick herself. Is that what I'm to assume? Yes. A lot of times they keep the sweeper back, or like what Mill River does, they'll have Chadburn go back, and because she has such a strong foot, take a lot of the kicks. And Frazier shortened the field on a line drive kick. Nice step up by Fenton, and then a double team by Day, and the ball will go to the far side, and there's Sabaski coming up, running through the ball, and that'll kick and be out of play. And the MAU Patriots in the blue uniforms will get set to take the throw. Like I said, it was a thrilling comeback victory last year down in Bennington for these Mill River Minutemen squad. And Day had it go too long off her foot, and then she just stays on it defensively, and that pass came back, and they're able to work it around to the center circle, and then Ketchum will step up, send it over the top. Chad Burns going to be onside. She'll make the move, trying to bring it around, brought it in, brought it out, and now she's going to try to go around in the baseline, well defended, stepped in front of, going shoulder to shoulder, hooks the ball in on net. Somehow she still got a shot on net, no matter how well she was marked, and that was a fine job of marking her. And that is going to be off from Ketchum's head to the center of the field, and Carrie Brown will wait for it to hit the ground, bounce back up to a header herself, and here comes MAU. Now, Mill River has a fine defense, and they get back that middle of the field. Those players, they have great speed, and that's Plouffe right there. So, yeah, everybody thinks it's scoring when I think of Mill River, but they've got a very good defense. And that's going to be off from Ketchum. Body down by Fishwick, took the bump, got the foot on it, ball comes to the outside. Plouffe got the outside of the cleat on it, pushed it forward, and that's going to be out of play, and we will have Katie Ketchum. Yeah, it's going to be Ketchum with the throw right down near the bleacher area. About 10 yards, 15 yards shy of midfield. And when she lets it fly, you can see it will bounce and carry to midfield. And there's nothing there but blue jerseys, and Campbell got it today. Nice step up. Quick step up by Campbell. And that's one thing Mill River does so well offensively in the middle of the field. Their thought process, they don't have to, they anticipate, so they cut down the reaction time by a mile. They just, boom, know what they want to do and how to get there and get it done. And that's going to be down by Lawrenson, and then she'll just pooch it forward, and that's going to take an MAU roll, come back, and they'll just, again, a lot of this type of play going on right now. As I have to fix my power box, my power supply source is getting soaked. There's rain coming down at a pretty good clip now here at Mill River. Okay, I've secured that so I will not get electrocuted. I'm not really worried about that. I just don't want my camera to get wet and short out, and that's going to be bought down, and I might actually have to put my camera condom on, which is just a green garbage bag that goes over my camera. And yep, shooting inside, you wouldn't think that, but that's what happens. As Ketchum will settle, send, get it to the middle, double teamed on Chadburn. Day trying to work it back, has to take it off her foot, and here comes MAU in transition. They'll set it, oh, nice pass. There's Lawrenson, and she'll run a little interference along with Fishwick so that Isabel Furno can be the first to the ball and pick it up, and Isabel Furno will take her first punt, and it's going to land shy of midfield. It's going to be foot trapped and then squirted free. Goes over on the MRU, the Mill River side of the field, and they'll be taken out of bounds by Sabaski right in front of the Patriots bench. Went to Fenton, and she came back to chase it down after ricocheted off her foot, and Mill River to the center circle, and Poof will just kind of go backwards to go forwards, and that's what they have Ketchum there for. She will drive the ball in, wait for Chadburn to get there, and Chadburn, really good pressure on the ball, forces the ball to be kicked out of bounds by the defense. I'll give the throw to the Minutemen. We're in the first half of play for Mill River Union High School on PEGTV Channel 15 on Munger Vision, and we've got no score. Actually, we've had quite a stalemate. I was looking for a 4-3, 5-4 type of game here. And that still might evolve here into that, but that's going to come through, and Fishwick will get there, and she'll dribble it wide, and shouldn't save it. I was waiting for a call, and it never came. But it'll be MAU ball. And that will be well marked. See, Lawrenson got in the way of that. Got it to Plouffe. She'll just go about 15 yards straight up. That was done intentionally so that Day could run underneath it. Then Day up ahead. Nice little touch on the ball. Fenton will go back and look to spin. And nice move. Faked her out, got the defender in the air, and then she was able to make the pass and can catch him up and just drives it down to that open spot on the field waiting for Chadburn. They'll go into Frazier, and they've done that a couple times now. Kick the ball back to the goalie in the box, not electing to use her hands. Wants to keep the action moving forward. And we should have a horn in the sub as we have, it looks like Jess Bullock coming in, number 20 for Mill River. She'll replace Campbell out there. All that's happening, we played 9 minutes, 31 minutes left to play in the first half, and each team held pretty much in check here. You see Fenton right there doing a nice job of just staying from offensive player to offensive player, staying with the touches. That is Bullock up now, and she again pressures the ball, squared out to the center circle. Sabatsky with that great speed just kind of glides over, interrupts the play, and allows Ketchum to do that right there. Go up, and that's headed down, controlled by Fenton. Nice foot trap, and then she'll make the move to the inside, and Chadburn with the carry, the rush, will fake her out, and she's got a path to the goalie, and there's some speed by MAU as they're able to come over, and what it looked like it was going to develop into a shot, never developed into a shot at all because of the Patriots' speed back on defense, and Bullock will set the ball down, and it will be taken, and the throw will come from Ketchum. Of course, Ketchum's strong enough to go right into the box with the throw, and that's what they wanted to do, and it's into the box. It's settled down by Sabatsky. She splits the double team, got a toe on it, tried to push it back to her teammate Ketchum. There's the move to the inside, and MAU, with some nice short passes, able to link up and get the ball going forward, and they've got some field in the middle that has not been open before, and not really sure about giving the ball up that early. It gave the defense a chance to come around and cave in on that side, and that's going to be up, and Furno elected to go back. She started to come out after the ball and went back inside. MAU with possession, but no shot yet on that. Now they'll come outside the box at the 30. They're going to bring it back, and Sabatsky will crash and roll, and that's going to be out of play, and I have it as a blue ball. So MAU with some sustained time of possession, like I said, but not really any damage done as far as getting a shot in on net. And the official wanting him to wait as we'll have it switched over, and it'll be a Mill River throw. I don't know much of it if it's switch over, but I just missed the call, and that's Weeks, Nicole Weeks out there, number 8 for Mill River, and no, I lost. I was following the ball person. You should never follow the ball boy or girl out there. As Plouffe wanted to get it to Chadburn. You can see the little blue triangle they built around her. Bullock doing a nice job in the middle of the field, and then Fenton, who's just been everywhere, it seems like, in the first 9-10 minutes of this game. She's gone from left to right, from center, all the way down inside, and she's doing a great job of being physical right there. See her just keep bodying the ball back. She drove that ball back, and a player from MAU another 10 to 15 yards, and that's finally going to be up Ketchum with the collision. We'll get it to Plouffe, and then she's hard to take off the ball. A lot of strength in the middle of the field for Mill River as far as physical strength out there. When Furno's in the game, Ketchum. We've already seen Day out there do her good job out there, Plouffe. Of course, Carrie Brown, and that ball will be out of play, and Brown will ask for the ball, number 13 from Mill River, and Carrie Brown will take the throw. Now, Jen Brown, number 10, remember last game she was on crutches. Well, today she was in her warm-ups and running through everything, no crutches. Looks like she's going to be cleared and able to play today when they need her. It's Bullock, Jess Bullock. So here, stay with it, nice job. And they're going to go forwards to go backward. They didn't drive it like Mill River has. They did a little 10-yard pass on the flank, and that's going to go up and over the top, not through to the box. Ketchum will miss kick it. That'll go about 5 yards forward and then 20 yards straight up, and Ketchum will come over and nice job of trapping, reversing, bringing it back. Can she cross it? There's the cross, and Furno will get it, and that ball's still live, and got a whistle, and going to be a goal kick coming up. So an anxious moment in front of the Mill River net right there, and this will be Fishwick, Emily Fishwick with 27:39 to go to take the kick. And yeah, if it keeps up like this, I'm going to go to a pause and have to put my garbage bag over the camera here. And Mill River will have to wait. I mean, you want to switch right here, and I'll tell you right now, Mill River coming in with 9 wins, no losses. Playing up to, they've already played one division school this year. That was Hartford. They won that game 1-0 on the road. They scrimmaged Rutland in the preseason. Of course, Rutland, a powerful D1 team. Mill River really, they build their schedule up. They aren't content just to play within their confines. And plus, in their league, don't forget, there's Woodstock and there's Burnt, and there's a lot of good teams like that in their own division, but they get some tough competition. There's Audrey Furno, number 15 out there. And Coach Chadburn with the right philosophy. If you want to be the best, you got to play the best competition, and he certainly does that. And it's going to be Furno coming up undetected from behind, and I believe they called her for the push. And it was a good call. Even, you know, I'm a hometown fan, but we've just got under 27 minutes to go. And the spot's going to come from just about the football 45-yard line as Patriots looking to go up over the top, and boy, we got a nice bounce, came to Plouffe's feet. She will go back, and it'll be Fishwick to come up, sends it up. She's looking for Fenton, the ball just a tad bit too long, and then Fenton will just stay where she was and have the ball come to her eventually anyways. It's Courtney Chadburn Well, she's just got magic feet. Her and Fenton get tangled up, and the defender follows Fenton. That opened up the field for Chadburn. She's laying it up for Bullock. You can see her just sprinting full throttle toward the ball, and it's going to go and roll out of play. I can't remember Mill River having a real decent shot on net yet, and I don't remember the last game I've ever done here in the last 3 years where 14 minutes into the first half, they failed to generate offensive buzz. That's good. That's why you play up. Get some competition. Make it tough for the playoffs. Of course, everybody, and you can't talk about it, but I can because we're tape delayed, but everybody up in Woodstock and everybody here in North Clarendon, Vermont, USA, looking forward to that season-ending battle between Woodstock and Mill River. That's an epic rivalry right there. And it'll probably be for the #1 seed. It'll probably be for the MVL regular championship. And it'll probably be an outstanding game. I remember last year's game here was one of the most phenomenal, intense things I've ever watched. Oh, they're setting it up, and who's that? Fishwick made the step up. Ketchum miskicked it, and it's going to result in a corner for the Patriots. And it'll be the first corner for either side, and it took 15 minutes to get to that point. So they'll retrieve the ball, and they're going to bring it out. And you can see the flag blowing. Now, like I said, it's a pretty stiff wind blowing right now as Samantha Warren will serve the ball up for MAU from Bennington, Vermont, the Patriots. She was going to have to bring it out further. Oh, she did. And who's that? Fishwick came out of a whole crowd of people, and Isabel Fernald will make the save. But Fishwick's one that got the header on the serve, knocked the ball out of the box, and then the Patriots able to have containment, got a shot back in, and Fernald read it very well. Fernald has played more and more confident as this season has progressed. Her first year playing varsity goalkeeper. She's done a nice job. She's got some shutouts to her credit, and had an overtime, a couple overtime wins. And here comes MAU, and Lawrence got there a step late. Ball will come in, knocked down. Fernald will get on top of it. As the Patriots, I got to tell you, in the last 6-7 minutes have really carried the play here, controlling the middle of the field and getting down into the scoring area, the box area, and getting a corner and getting some shots on net. And you don't see that very often. Stratton Mountain was the last school that really came here and did that in the second half of the 4-3 overtime loss to Mill River. And they're going to call a push, and that should be a kick coming up now for the Patriots. And that's what we'll have, is they'll bring it over to the right hash mark. And that's going to be knocked down, bodied down. Bullock with the follow-up. And again, MAU really showing you a nice mixture of a short passing game. And then when the over-the-top pass is there, bang, they'll hammer it home. That's going to be Chadburn. And she's looking for the speed of Furno, and she'll go on down in the corner now. She'll just have to play back, play the angle, try to take away the escape route, and God, she earned herself a throw. That play was rather rushed, and Furno will get the ball from Sabaski, and in a 0-0 game with 23 minutes to go. There's Audrey. And that is her younger sibling. That's a net, Isabel Furno. Audrey. See her put the brake on, bring it to the inside, use the left foot, goes to Sabaski. She's cut off from the ball. Ball flat pass coming out, line drive, and Carrie Brown. See, she started to commit to the pass, and then she came up and made the play, and that should be white throw. And Carrie Brown looking for a ball as she agrees with me. And not always a good thing to do to agree with me, but that time I was right. And on the throw, Furno. See here how strong she was. She was able to get in front and shield off the defender. Now she'll go down pressure in the corner, and nice job of spinning away and getting the foot open. Sabaski on the follow-up will just get it back to Furno, and I'm waiting for the call as well as Furno is, and it's going to be an MAU ball. So first half, that's just 2 minutes away from being at the midway point with no score, and really no super scoring chances. I mean, there have been some chances, but nothing that would give me goosebumps for either side. Not used to seeing the Minutemen so subdued. And that's going to stay in play, and that's Carrie Brown coming up the field from the center of the field a little bit closer, bringing the play down, and Fenton. And Fenton's very tough. She's a lot tougher than her size would indicate out there, and it's going to be Frazier picking it up in the box, and I believe Frazier with her second punt here, and not too bad. Dave followed, tracked the ball well, able to get a foot on it short in the field, got it to Fenton. Fenton using her backside to shield off the defender, and good communications there from Furno today. And now they brought it wide, and Sabaski came up the wing, and the ball will go out of bounds, and we'll have the blue shirts of MAU with the throw, and Sabaski will just reach the foot up, knock it out of play. And again, Jo Valeni over there, she is running the clock, and JoJo, of course, just legendary. Everywhere you go, everybody knows JoJo. From a player at Rutland High School, she played on their championship softball team in '82. She played on their basketball team that coached by Rich Alberti. They went to the Final Four. She coached St. Joe's College, took a couple championships, and there's a great save by Frazier. A nice job by getting open on the inside by Chadburn in the shot. Probably if it was 3/4 of an inch higher, they'd be up 1-0 right now, but just a nice job by Frazier following the shot, tracking the shot, and then having sure hands. A lot of goalies this year, especially this year, I've seen have the ball powered through their hands. They'll make the right move and everything. Well, this is big. Got kick coming up for MAU. This is a big moment right now as they'll get set to have Seyfirth. And Seyfirth puts a hook on it, and boy, I tell you what, Lawrence was in the right spot because they would have had a header off that far post if Lawrence would have got up and made the step up, and that's going to be out from Fenton's foot back to Lawrence, and she'll get it, and just one bounce and then set it up to the 35-yard line. Fenton made the move to make the steal, and Brown will pick up the ball that was popped back toward the box but not into the box, and then Brown backing out. And MAU again had been able to not dominate but have a good feel here, good control as far as keeping the ball on this side of the midfield stripe, and that never got in. You can see it kick back out. Now it's going to be Day. Oh, just totally trapped it down and owned it. And right now, that's going to be an offside call. We'll have a kick coming up for Mill River, and we'll see if it will be Ketchum or Fishwick that will take it with 19:31 to go in the first half of play. And in soccer speak, it's 0-0. If Munger Vision talks, it's 0-0 or 0-0. I just never really adapted. I wasn't a soccer guy. Never played it, never coached it, never watched it until 11 years ago when I started to cover it. And I just don't know what a nil is. I like saying 0-0. And actually, this isn't a soccer field. This is a flat. They've pitched a flat here, and that's going to come back in the box. Sorry, I was kind of finagling my butt behind me here so I could get the camera to swivel on this side. Anyway, you're really dictating the play. There's been sporadic splashes of offense from Mill River, but not that constant full throttle heated attack they have in Chadburn. To Furno, I want to go back to Chadburn. That's just no opening. Came right back to Audrey Furno, and her pass will go off from the head of the MAU player. It'll be picked up by Courtney Chadburn on that side, and she'll make the move, and she'll have just enough space here. That nice acceleration she's got. Made the trap, comes to the inside, goes to the left foot, elevates the ball, and just missed it. What a fantastic rush down the field. Oh, she can be frustrated, but I'll tell you what. That was a beautiful move to watch. She just broke down the two defenders on her own and elevated the ball and almost came up with the game's first goal. And we will see Frazier bring it to this near side of the box, the ball that is, and she'll have a goal kick coming up. And I'm looking for the sweeper. She's going to take it herself, Frazier will, and she'll get set now. And she's got to contend with a win, just like everybody. Actually, that wasn't a bad job at all. Jen Brown, number 10 out there for Mill River. To Sabaski, and maybe Mill River will be able to get some time of possession on the attack now. I think they'd rather just... Oh, Jen Brown's got a chance to line it up. Oh, she just couldn't get it to settle down. That'll be picked up by Frazier. Jen Brown hit a rough spot in the field, and the ball just took some bad bounces on her, but she was trying. She had a nice path into the goalkeeper. That's soccer speak too. It's a goalkeeper or a keeper. And that stayed in play. Oh, I thought the indication from the ham up in the air by Sabaski was out of play, but she faked me out, and the ball's going to come back. And Chadburn will swing and miss. Ball will come down. Day had step late getting there, and it's going to be MAU coming back and trying to just, well, that's just tight quarters to pass. And Brown had that pretty much set. That ball was actually knocked on the way out, and Jen Brown, I said, was on crutches last week, is out there playing this week, and there's a great pass coming through, the shot, and Furno, Los ball score. Yeah, she had it, and that's been one thing she's been working on is when she gets the ball, to hold the ball. It's happened a couple times in scrimmages and practices where she's tracked the ball, seen the ball, made the right move, got the ball, but just couldn't hold it. That was one of those jobs right there, and it's number 21 with the goal for MAU. That's Corey Fusco. So Corey Fusco gets the first goal of the game, and it'll be the Patriots on the road with 16:43 to go to grab the lead over the Minutemen on the Minutemen's home field here. It did look harmless at first. Oh yeah, it did. Nikki Munson out there, Nicole Munson, number 11 out there for the Minutemen. And this will be, like I said, last year's game, Mill River was behind for just about the entire game until till the game winner at the end. They had to make up some space, and Carrie Brown got back there and kicked it up near the circle, but didn't quite get to midfield. And Day defensively coming back and made the step up, almost made the steal. Furno was hanging back, anticipating the steal. Audrey Furno, Isabel's in net, Isabel Furno, and that's going to be settled down, sent to the top of the arc, and everybody got there. I'll tell you, Ketchum just took out Day, and Ketchum's going to win that battle every day. She is just a strong individual. Nice grab by Isabel Furno this time, as she'll cradle it into the belly and have it, and she'll take the punt. So the Minutemen trying to turn on that hungry switch and get out there and get a goal as they're down 1-0 in the first half of play. And again, PEGTV is located in Building 24 in the House Center. Their website's PEGTV.com. Their phone number is 747-0151. Got the Halloween parade coming up live on Channel 15 on obviously Halloween. At approximately 6 o'clock start time, you turn on the television and you'll see through the lens of Tom Leipold, as again, he's an icon at taping these Halloween parades. I'm not sure who they'll have commentate it. And then on the 4th of November at the Paramount Theaters, we have a kick coming up from AU of the really big show, number 11, hosted. The MC is Sam Garuso. And speaking of Sam, you can find the listings, the schedules for PEGTV Channel 15, 20, and 21 in Sam's Good News. And then the Logger, Rusty DeWeese, will be there for a holiday show, a variety show at the Paramount Theater on November 24th and November 25th. And you just contact the ticket box office at the Paramount Theater and get your tickets early. Rusty is a great show to watch. A lot of fun, and those tickets will be gobbled up. You see Munson with that great agility staying right with him. There's Brown. Brown will turn, and then a little opening. MAU able to dribble up 5, 10, 15 yards. There's the send coming, get it through to Fusco, who got the goal. And this time they had her number pretty well marked up. And Ketchum said, enough of this. She just goes over the top, and Chadburn got there a step late, waits for the ball to come to her. She's got it now, and she's got help to the outside, so Chadburn takes it inside, and she's going to get should be a corner. Oh, wow. I think they call it a goal kick. But that really did look like it went out off from the defender who stepped in front of her. Well, it's irrelevant, I think. Casey Frazier will take the kick now for MAU. That was really a short kick and a bad job, actually. I don't want to criticize her, but wait, it's a tough one. Fenton to the inside. Fenton spins around, and then time she finds her bearings, the ball's taken away, and MAU able to escape that short kick on the goal kick. And that ball's going to be set down. Fusco won't beat Fishwick to it. Fishwick very seldom gets beat to a ball, and that's when we're all playing. We'll have a blue throw with 13-16 to go in the first half of play, and it'll be the Patriots having to wait on the sub here as they come in. And it's Seaforth. Got the ball to Fusco, and Seaforth just tried to drill it, and he ricochets off from Day to Fenton, and then followed up by Brown out there. Jen Brown, number 10. Couple Browns out there. Jen and Carrie, number 10 and 13 respectively, and that's over the top. And again, they've used this quite a bit where they elect to go backwards to the goalie to go forwards, but there really was no pressure on it from Mill River, and that's going to be headed forward by Jen Brown. It'll be settled down by Day, and Day to Fenton, and boy, they were looking for that ball to come through one more time, and that's going to be followed up by Plouffe, and she was just a step late going laterally back to the ball. And again, nice job getting through the middle of the field here by the Patriots. Good step up and a challenge there by Ketchum, Captain Ketchum out there, and Ketchum will just try to drill it through Fenton, and too many blue shirts to get that ball up and through. And there's Lawrence, and well-timed coming around. Her pass could go out of play, and it will, and will be a blue throw. It'll be taken just about in front of the bleacher area. By the time they get the ball released, that's where it goes. It'll just kind of be nubbed forward to the center of the field and catch him. I don't think she meant to go far side. Might come off the side of her foot, but there's Sebastian. She'll run behind the ball, get underneath it, set it up, and that's going to be chased down by Plouffe. She'll force everything to the outside and force the throw. Nice job by Plouffe with 11.5 minutes to go in the first half. And the Patriots from Route 7 South in Bennington with a 1-0 lead. And you can see there the spacing on the field. There was no containment back there for Mill River, and Day turned, and then nowhere to go. A wall of defense built in front of her, and this is going to be Sebaski. She'll bring it around, and that's going to stay in play. Plouffe will get there. It looks like it could be a tie ball, and I believe they're going to go. Should be a white throw is what I have, and that's what we'll have. Plouffe will take the throw. And there were two referees talk it out, and they say one said blue, one said Mill River, and that's what they'll have is Mill River, and it'll be Plouffe.
You caught me a snack grab!
And that's going to roll in off the head, forward, and again just popped up in the box and up and out. Not far, 10 yards at the most. There's a step up by Kerry Brown, and Mill River's really got to kind of establish some time down there. And you can see how easy, again, no containment there, is MAU able to bring the ball up and out, and there's Ketchum. Now she was playing way up. It's going to be out of bounds over blue throw. Ketchum, early on in the game, was playing almost all the time over the midfield stripe in Mill River's offensive end, and you haven't seen that in the last 7 or 8 minutes, maybe even longer than that. It's been. That ball found some turf to hit, and it's going to go back to Brown. That was a tough play to decipher right there as Mill River had possession and drove it into the offensive end a little bit more. It's going to roll in. Lawrenson will come up, pop it out, 10 yards, hit, bounce, roll, and Furno couldn't get around and play it, and that's going to be into the box, ain't getting offside, by a mile. They call it on Fusco, but there were a lot of people. Number 20 also was there, Guru. So they'll call the offside with 9:39 to go in the first half. As Fishwick and company find themselves in a very rare position at home or anywhere this season. They're down 1-0. And it'll go off from Kerry Brown. She'll step up, use the left foot, and looking for Plouffe. Went off from Plouffe's elbow, and that's what we'll have there. Handball, they'll call it. They don't make an elbow call, an elbow ball. But they do make elbow macaroni. That's my joke for the day. Not a good one, but I'm not a comedian. And that will be Fenton. Read the ball, followed it, got it down. Sebaski right there. Oh, good job reaching around. Oh, we'll go out play, but getting able to use her body so nicely to just shield off the defender, and she got a touch on the ball. And they'll go out of play. We're going to have Bryn Campbell out for a long time, coming back in the game now for Mill River. She'll replace Audrey Furno. And the Minutemen. Looks like back to their starting lineup. And of course, soccer, there is a ton of time left. We have 40 minutes in the second half, 8.5 minutes left in the first half. 1-0 is, it's not insurmountable. It's just funny to see them not have their pressurized attack. They're usually like a pressure cooker out there, and that was Campbell, and that should be a kick coming up from Mill River. That's the way I read it. And Fenton looking for the ball, and they want to bring it forward. Sebaski calling for it, see if she'll mark it. Yeah, she's going to roll it up to Campbell. And Bryn Campbell, who had the game-winning goal in overtime against Stratton Mountain. Got it up, got it onside, got it handled by Frazier. Just a little bit too much juice on it. Got it beyond Day, and she couldn't catch up to it. And that's going to roll to Campbell, and she'll dance over the top of it and bring it off to Jen Brown. And Jen Brown's pass back to the middle was met by Day to Campbell, and she's looking for Plouffe, and that's going to drop in. Now Plouffe will take the outside route because she has help. See Day on the inside. That's going to come in, and that's going to stay in place. Sebaski got there, and yet they're going to call push from behind. And that will give the Patriots the ball. They have the lead, 7.5 minutes to go. First half action, the undefeated 9-0 Minutemen playing up to Division I MAU. Been all right. It just hasn't been a blow your doors off type game here. Yeah, it's got time. as we will have the throw taken by Patriots, and Fishwick, good position, will just pooch it down the sideline and see Brown come back and get in front of the ball and try to make it tough. We'll bring the ball on, and Jen Brown now will go up and ploof. Oh, big time collision. Came right out from the back of the MAU player. She literally got up carrying the ball on her back. Tell you what, Ploof having a rough trip this time down the field. She got knocked down a couple times and seems to be all right. Probably gonna have a couple bangs on her, little bruises, and that's gonna be up ahead. And this is Fenton, and Fenton wants to go wide, and oh, had it come off her foot, and Fenton will come back. Oh, nice job of just winning that individual battle one-on-one over there by Fenton. And she's even got more space. Shot side of the net, save. Boy, she had Day in the middle. If she any way she could funnel that ball out today, she was unmarked down the center of the box. But Fenton doing just a great job just to have enough field vision to get in twice away from the defender to get the shot. And that's going to go off from Campbell to Ketchum. And like I said, Ketchum. Oh, there's some pushing and shoving and fighting. And I have it as a white throw, but I'm also a hometown fan. And that's what the official said. It's going to be Fishwick coming up to take the kick. Emily Fishwick, a junior from Mill River. Very sharp young lady, very bright, very athletic. Funny sense of humor when you talk to her. Oh, Day was one step from going in. And we'll go to the corner and see Fenton kind of glancing around before she got there because she wants to know where everybody is when she gets the touch. And did she create a corner? She certainly did. Nice job by Fenton. She looked around and saw she had nothing happening. She turned around, kicked the ball off from the MAU player right through the inline out of bounds, and Mill River will catch a break not only with the corner, but right now the wind has settled down. Chadburn from Campbell, there it goes in, and that's off from Casey's hands. Live ball cleared up, sent out, 25-30, and there's containment by Brown. She stepped up with the ball back in the Day, and she'll make the soccer move around the first layer of defense. But as has been the case here in this first half, there's been a nice job of supporting the ball by the Patriots as Carrie Brown will just hook it around and drive it in 10 yards further. That's going to go far side, and Desiree Gray, number 7, will get there and pressure the ball and do more than pressure the ball. She almost came up with a steal. That was nifty. Set the defender up and then brought it back around with her heel, and that's going to be Fishwick settling it down. And then Fishwick, and that'll be a throw for the Patriots. They pressured the ball with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half of play, and they're in a position again where they got somebody can reach the box right now. They're in a good spot to go right at the box. They go short, everything was marked long, and they'll give it back, and now they'll just try to go up over the top, and Campbell stepped up, knocked it out. There's the shot coming in wide, and it'll be allowed to go through the inline. Smart play by Furno. She didn't want to bobble the ball, have it go through the inline and become a corner kick. So we'll have a goal kick now, as Emily Fishwick will. You can look at as the wind's done a nice job here from being very gusty and strong early on to calming down nicely here near the half. And Fishwick's kick will find Jen Brown, and she'll settle and then send it down the sideline to Fenton. And I said Fenton, oh, look at that. That's a great creative move by Fenton. That was an excellent move. And now Day, see her lean on it. See Day, just stay patient right now. And that's what she did. She stayed right there and forced them to bring the ball back. And that's going to be on a play. Last touch by Campbell, and we'll have a blue throw as we're getting down to the end of the first half of play. Mill River being shut out here in the first half. It's 1-0 MAU. And Campbell, oh, see, they got to let him play soccer. This isn't tennis. See, to me, that was a no call. That was a good soccer. That was a stronger player taking over the play and getting the ball back. 3 minutes even to go in the first half, and there's the kick, and that's going to be off from the foot of Jen Brown, off the head of Katie Ketchum, past Bryn Campbell, followed back up by Ketchum, and she just teed it up and got it about 6 yards and just nailed it off the back of a Patriot. Rain coming down much harder now, as MAU just methodically working it in the box, and picked up by Furno. Audrey Furno came out and said, I've had enough of this. She'll pick it up and take the punt. And that's going to be Carrie Brown, center of the field. Nice step up. MAU's done a good job of winning a majority of the 50-50 balls. It's not a staggering one-sided stat, but definitely would have to say that MAU's leading by a couple extra 50-50 balls in that area right now. And again, it's a very timid Minuteman team right now. Just not used to seeing them not come out and be the complete aggressors. As that's Ketchum flying through the air. Boy, all she needed was a cape and a big S on her chest. She looked like Superwoman. And we have Plouffe coming back in for Jen Brown with 1:48 to go in the first half. And boy, for Mill River, you don't want to give up a second goal here late in the half. And there's a giveaway in the box to dribble in the shot, and this is going to not become a corner. Oh, that was going to be a good job by Fishwick. Got there and saved that from going through the inline. And we'll have a blue throw. 1.5 to go, and the Patriots doing a good job of containing Mill River's high-octane offense in the first half. As Ketchum stepped up, drove it to the top of the arc, and it's going to come right back into the box to Furno. She'll pick it up. She'll take the punt herself now. As she'll slow it down and drive it. Good job. Nice kick. It's going to be midfield on the bounce, go beyond about 6 yards, followed up by Desiree Gray. She'll come around. Desiree Gray battles through, got a last touch by Gray, and it'll be MAU with the ball on the far side in front of the Mill River bench. Very quiet Mill River bench so far. Usually they're all fired up over there. And Chadburn wants to serve it up over the top, looking for somebody to come down on the ball, and Fraser will just step inside the box area where she can use her hand, scoop the ball up, and get set for the kick. And that's going to be out of play. I think it was Plouffe kicked it right off from the Patriot player. And with 28 seconds to go, Mill River will bring Ketchum up. And she's got plenty of time to get possession. That's the key. They need possession. And Fenton to the inside of the box. Fenton, oh, good help again. Good speed by MAU coming across. And that probably is going to be the half. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-0 half with MAU with the lead. And let's catch him again one more time, but tick, tick, tick goes the clock, and that'll be out of bounds, and that's the horn. And Mill River, a very rare thing has happened here. They have been shut out in the first half, and it's MAU with the only goal of the first half coming just beyond the midway point. It was Corey Fusco that got it. We'll follow the game from Mill River over to the sideline. When they get situated down by the Minuteman sign, I'll come back up and we'll read the roster to you for the Minutemen and for the Patriots. 1-0, MAU with a lead at the end of the first half of play. We'll start with the Patriots roster for you. As we've already mentioned, Casey Frazier's in net. Number 5 is Caitlin Parent. Number 4 is Ava Freeman. Ellie Carr is 23. Caitlin Farr is 17. Caitlin Husser is number 9. Casey Frazier, like you mentioned, is in goal. Rochelle McGurn is number 6. Shay Giotti is number 15. Rachel Antangiani is number 19. Emily Pichucho is number 3. Julia Seyfirth is number 8. Anna Jewett is number 7. Warren Samantha. Actually, I think it's Samantha Warren is number 12. Maddie Garou is number 20. Corey Fusco's got the goal. She's 21. Kelly Morris is 2. Emily LaPenta is 24. And Jennifer King is 16. I'll swing it down to the Minutemen in front of their Minutemen sign. Coach Chadburn up there giving them their chat. They have Nicole Fenton, number 2. Emily Fishwick is 4. Rebecca Day is number 5. Katie Sabaski, 6. Desiree Gray is 8. No, she isn't. She's 7. Nicole Weeks is number 8. Captain number 9. Courtney Chadburn. Jen Brown is 10. Nikki Munson's 11. Captain number 12. Katie Ketchum. Carrie Brown is 13. Kayla Plouffe 14. Audrey Furno 15. Mackenzie Mooney is not here today, but she would wear 16. Bryn Campbell is 18. Isabel Furno's in net. Jess Bullock is 20. Maria Lawrenson is 21. And Karis Plasky on the roster. And Coach Chadburn in his 6th year at Mill River. And we'll come back with the opening possession in the second half of soccer. Those blue uniforms getting the first possession here, the first touch of the second half. And it'll be interesting to see what changes Mill River made. MAU really had a nice game plan in that first half. They controlled the middle of the field, generated more corners, more shots on net, got the goal, and they were able to really kind of keep Mill River's attack at a one-shot effort and out. They weren't able to sustain any long times possession in the box and get things going crazy down there. And this is Sabaski, and she'll have some area to dribble with, and she's got a lot of space to dribble with. And she wants to take the corner and keeps her balance. She's got a great chance to cross the ball and just had it slide off her foot. It is raining relatively hard down. Just like in golf, if your shoes get wet out there and you kick the ball, usually the ball slices. Just like if your club head's wet, usually have a tendency to slide off the head of the ball, the head of the club, and the ball will slice. And that's what happened to Spassky there. She made a nice rush down the field. And that's still Casey Frazier in net, and her kick out will be controlled, and Fusco had to take it away from Campbell, and that's actually not Fusco, I'm sorry. But I mean, you were able to break through the center of the field now. That's Lawrenson stepping up to challenge, and nice job by the Patriots. They worked basically that little passing triangle all the way down in. Now skid and be picked up by Furno with pressure. That's Fusco 21, who was right there in case there had been a bobble. That's how she got her first goal. The save was made by Isabel Furno, and then she bobbled the ball, released it, and right there was Fusco to jump on it and put it in the net, and you could almost see the repeat play right there. Ketchum will come up in to see the ball slide off side of her foot to Fishwick, and it looks like Fishwick is going to come up in an offensive position, or else somebody covered for her right now. No, Fishwick's coming down the field for some more offense, and they're going to lay it out for Fenton. And here comes Fenton into the box. She's going to bring it back to the inside. She made a beautiful move, got the shot knocked down, and just going to be wide corner coming up for Mill River though. Oh, Fenton, she's upset with herself, but she made a tremendous move to come back to the inside of the defender. And they put Ketchum back at sweeper, and now they're going to switch and bring back, looks like, trying to identify that body back there. That's going to be up, and another corner coming up for Mill River. Oh, it's Plouffe. They got Plouffe back there now. They brought Ketchum up on the corners, but she'll go back and play the sweeper, and they brought Fishwick up to be offensive in the middle of the field. So Coach Chadburn making some dramatic changes here in the second half, and with 37:44 to go, 1-0 MAU in the second half. Mill River trying to change things right now, get some momentum going. That's a great header. Oh, that was almost a tie game. It was a great serve, and then it was Ketchum that came flying out for the header. Nobody put a body on her and marked up. And I don't know how she didn't get it, to tell you the truth. Patriots coming up. That's Lawrenson that stepped up, made the time. The ball will go out of play. Plouffe will pick it up, and Kayla Plouffe with the high throw was looking to get it down to Sabaski. She was pretty well marked. The ball really rejects way back, and that's going to come into the bench area of Mill River. Dangerous place to be sitting, and it'll be picked up by the Patriots. Already a lot better offense just in the first 3 minutes of the second half for Mill River's Chadburn. Turned around, and it's going to be offside. Yeah, you could see right down the line Fenton was offsides by a stride and a half, and 40-minute half, OT if necessary. Oh yeah. This has kind of got that feeling. It's going to be one of those fingernail biting games. Spassky slid down on the wet turf, popped right back up with all that agility, and that ball's going to go and be saved on the far side. As in case you're just joining us, this is a non-league matchup. Division 1 MAU taking on Division 2 Mill River. It's the Patriots with the lead and when the blue uniform's on. And that will be out of bounds. So the Patriots just kind of 10 yards at a time, getting the ball down in deep, and they're almost to the point where they could have gone to the box. Lawrenson just came flying through there and broke the play up, and now it's going to come back, and they'll play a little tic-tac-toe, and it's going to be Day stepping up with Bryn Campbell getting involved in it, and that's going to be over the top and through, and they're waiting for the race. It's out of the box. That's why the goalie didn't use her hands. She just stepped up, kicked it, and great job. Fishwick came up right at, stole it. Fishwick sending the ball through, and Fenton, that's a live ball. She was just inches from being there ahead of the play, as Fishwick couldn't have put just any better touch on the ball than what she just did. So Fishwick up front now, you can just see the offense start to percolate. And we'll have it side out, and it's going to have a sub coming in, Desiree Gray coming in for Sabaski. Fishwick's going to go to the far side and take the throw from Mill River. Number 4 right there's Emily Fishwick. Well, she's been a hero many times over, but she was a hero at the Burn-Burton game down in Manchester. She got the game-winning goal there. And she's ignited this offense here. That's going to be Bryn Campbell coming up, Chadburn. Boy, Chadburn's been well marked. That kick, though, is going to be in the net and a goal for Mill River. That's Chadburn just had that little bit of space to the inside of her mark to the defender. And with that lethal weapon of a right foot of hers, she just ties the game up at 1-all. And it was a completely different looking Mill River attack here in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. And Courtney Chadburn has tied it all up at 1. Again, in the beginning of that play, they had a much larger player on Chadburn, and she was okay with her. But when Chadburn turned on the speed, turned to the inside, she was able to pull away enough to get the foot open, and just the placement of the ball. A beautiful thing. I would have liked to holler louder, but I'm really battling through a tremendous ear infection. But I was going to miss this game, so I came out and trying to tough it out and get the Minutemen here to 10-0. That's going to be up, not controlled. Comes back to Campbell, and she'll just send it up gently into the box to Desiree Gray up ahead. Oh, Day and Gay and Desiree Gray there. We're just a step away from both getting the ball down in the box. They're going to send it down to Chadburn. He's going to run out of turf, and it'll be a blue throw. It'll become MAU right there at the edge of the box with the ball. Yeah, hit him back up, so she'll be right at the edge of the box and let that thing go. And you better believe there's going to be some tight marking there. They want to shorten the field, and Mill River does. And Desiree Gray will send it in, and it'll be picked up by the Patriots as they get set. That's Frazier, Casey Frazier. She's gone the distance in net, as has Isabel Furno down the other end. They've each surrendered a goal. And that's going to be Fenton. And I'll tell you, Fenton's played a super game. She got there just a little late that time, Campbell. We'll get back and pressure the ball. And Fishwick in the middle of the field, very versatile. She can be plugged in anywhere. Sweeper, attack, striker up front, right in midfield. And Fishwick will take the throw now. And boy, she wants, see the tempo? They want to pick up the tempo to pick up their whole game, to get everything kind of jump started. And that's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be a throw for Mill River. Yeah. I saw what the MAU players saw, but they must have been out of play when they let it go, and they're going to have Emily Fishwick take the throw. Now they're in a position where this is as good as a corner. They can throw deep into the box here and generate a cross and maybe get an offensive chance out of this. In the raindrops down at Mill River. And it's going to be a corner. So the Minutemen can take the lead here as they get a corner generated off that deep throw. And Bryn Campbell will just go short. They fake the pass back. That opens up Chadburn. She's going to come in at a tough angle into the post. And oh, I'll tell you what, it's going to be another corner. Frazier had it hit the post and then lost the ball out of bounds. That was, again, feel the difference in momentum here in the second half from the first half. All of a sudden, it's the Mill River team of old out there. And boy, she didn't get the hook she was looking for, but nice job by Mill River coming back and breaking the play up with the header, trying to keep containment. That's Fishwick, and she's going to look for Desiree Gray, and Fishwick says, give me the ball. And they send it in. Chadburn settles. Chadburn wanted to make the reverse, and good support by Bryn Campbell, taken down. Kick coming up for the Minutemen. Oh, this isn't a good spot, too. It's just outside the box area. This is a good scoring opportunity right here, and it's going to be Campbell and Chadburn. Number 9, number 18 out there as they get set. They don't bring Ketchum up on the play now. They keep her back at the sweeper spot. You can see the wall built 10 yards back. Here comes Chadburn. Oh, it's looking good. It's just going to be wide. Oh, she had just about everything right on that. 9 minutes have been played. Mill River's tied it up on a Courtney Chadburn goal. Well, that sounds strange not to say next year. As of course, Chadburn is a senior and a captain on this Mill River squad. And they're looking for a little variation too to get the ball up and out, and it'll be a Mill River throw, and Desiree Gray calling for the ball, number 7, and she's going to look to go down in the corner. And Fenton, I tell you, she looks to be about 5'7", maybe 100 pounds, but she is pretty mean down there, and she's been able to win a lot of tough balls out there. Boy, Campbell took the bump, kept it going, goes forward into the belly of the goalie, and Frazier will hold on to it this time. Take the punt. It's going to be very short, and it's actually going to carry it. It's going to be saved by Fusco. And that's going to be a Mill River throw. As all of a sudden, just like the two teams changed uniforms at halftime. And Fenton will wait for the help from Day, and the ball will come back. Campbell will spin around. Oh yeah, she kind of slowed things down. That hurt her shin, but she's going to stay out there. She's trying to walk it off. Here comes the rush on the carry down the field on a counterattack, and a 1-1 game. MAU will work it to the inside, and boy, some turf to work with. Gets it up and to the arc. Whiffed on it. Brown kind of ducked out of the way. She's got to get back, and it'll be Katie Ketchum now. Kick it up, and not really sure what Mill River was doing there. It's going to be out of play, and we will have the Patriots now trying to counterattack and quell some of this Mill River momentum. That was a nifty move, and that's going to be more far post, and boy, once you're out there, you got to commit. And Isabel Ferno did a great job, nice job of committing, getting, and holding, and then bowling it up and out, and she'll get it to Courtney Chadburn. And Chadburn will settle and go up top to Fenton. Fenton using her hip, her thigh, her knee, everything to settle that thing down. I mean, that sounded like one of those meals KFC you order. And Carrie Brown with the step up the challenge, had the pass slip off the end of her foot, and there we go, back down in the far corner, and boy, I tell you, this game's starting to really open up now. Plouffe will get there, got a piece of it, she might got enough to disrupt it. No, it stays in bounds, they're going to cross the ball, and yeah, I got a goal kick. Yeah, that's what they have too, okay. That was kind of awkward, but it became a goal kick, and it'll be Katie Ketchum, who will get set to hopefully bang this thing all the way down for Mill River and get an offensive chance here. Oh, a very low kick. Got it to Audrey Ferno, and now she'll work it up to Chadburn. They got to get their spacing right. There's a chase for the ball, and boy, I tell you, that is I don't get that play. I can't have, I don't know soccer, but I can't understand why the MAU, the Patriot player, just kicked it out through the inline from 40 yards out. It generates a corner for Mill River. And of course, corners equal good scoring opportunities. We're at 28 minutes, and that's going to be another corner that was blocked down. They tried that short corner, and they're kind of getting, oh, what's the word I want? Predictable on that. Chadburn will get it up over the defense. Ketchum was there for a header, and along with Fenton, the ball never got to him. Going to be bodied down, carried. Slowed down once. Ferno stepped up, couldn't get the complete stop on the play, and nice job by Carrie Brown. That ball will be Lawrence, and she got just enough of it as it slid off the side of her wet foot. Excuse me. Yeah, much better kick this time. And they all look for the ball, and it'll hit out of bounds. And if we miss anything, it's because I got to take a sip of my water, okay? Running a fever. The things you do for public access. Okay. There's the cross, and Ketchum stepping up there. Ketchum's going to get another chance, and again, she's very strong. She used her body well, and Patriot shot. It's going to be saved. Ball, yeah. Offside call. Wouldn't have been a goal anyways. It was an offside call. Brings a lot of groans from the Patriot players, but again, you can see one of the things that Isabel Ferno's been working on is not only she made a great reaction, read the play, anticipated the angle, but she's got to control the ball when you get it. It's like a hockey goalie making a save but then giving up the rebound. Same deal here in soccer. And boy, once she gets that down, she is going to be pretty darn unstoppable as a goalie. Or unbeatable. Unbeatable as a goalie. Never got in there, and that ball's going to be taken over by Plouffe, and see how she kicked it side out, not through the inline. It's going to be a throw by the Patriots in a 1-1 game in the second half with 26 minutes to go. We played 14 minutes. Much more intense soccer here in the second half. Not that it wasn't intense in the first half. This is a lot more spirited, a lot better, well played. Lawrence makes the move. She knows that left somebody open. Fusco whiffed on it. The follow-up, the shot, and the save. Good hold. No rebound. Got it. A lot of penetration deep into the box that time by MAU. That ball's going to come down, and boy, I tell you, Ferno, the last second, they took her off the ball, and now you can see the good run by Desiree Gray to take away the angle and to steal, and she's being held, no call. She'll dribble all the way back inside. Great job by Desiree Gray. And then Fenton, oh, what'd they call? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now, I don't know soccer, but I'll tell you right now, that's a lousy call right there. And so MAU, well, I think they want to put a little more hook on the ball, and that's going to be knocked down by Fishwick up to Chadburn. Chadburn with a dribble, looking to send it back, and boy, tell you, Fenton's going to be exhausted. Oh, hope she can get hurt to hit there. She stepped on the back of the player cleat and seems to be all right. Don't want her to come up lame. And you can see getting back in the play is Desiree Gray, and that's going to come skidding over to Plouffe, and she'll hook it. I don't know if she meant to do that, but she got it to Fishwick. I guess any way you can do it. She got the pass there, and Fishwick head up all the way. Too much lead on the ball. Frazier will pick it up and just bowl it up and out here real quick. And this is starting to get a playoff feel to it. This game is now. Coming back in the box, and Frazier will take a punt with 24 minutes to go in regulation in a 1-1 game on Munger Vision on Channel 15. I got a fever, but it could be because the action's so hot. Everybody kind of met the ball in the circle. Pops free, and Desiree Gray will get there, and boy, she didn't give up. She didn't buy the fake to bring the ball back around to the inside, and Gray's going to take a break, and did she play fantastic soccer here. And Sabaski, Katie Sabaski will come over, and Katie will take the throw now. So Katie Sabaski, after a nice rest on the bench, able to get it to Fenton, and she very gently saved that. Nice touch. It's busting through the middle into the box to the in line. It's going to just have enough juice to make it. Excuse me. And we might miss this kick. But believe me, it was necessary. That's why I left it wide. Sabaski with the step up. Sabaski gets it to Furno. She'll send it through. Shot. Oh, what a save by Frazier. Best save of the game right there. And what a well-executed play to get the ball. 3 touches, and then the scoring chance by Chadburn, and a beautiful job of passing. And boy, I'll tell you what, here we go, you transition down the other way. And like I said, the second half has been a soccer fan's dream as far as action and intensity. Not that the first half was bad, but this is a lot better second half. Ebbing and flowing, and great plays happening, and we're tied at 1. MAU scored in the first half, had the 1-0 halftime lead. And then Courtney Chadburn tied it up at 1-1. And there's the attempt, and we'll be off the outside of the net. Actually hit the back of the post on the outside of the net and comes out, and we'll have a goal kick coming up by Ketchum. And Katie Ketchum. Not Caitlin, she doesn't like that. Katie, she says. And should become a kick. That was a handball. Bryn Campbell will set it down. I think they're just going to have her do it over. Nope. Looked like a procedure call. And they will have her do it over again. Okay. All this happening is we're just a little bit under 22 minutes left to play. And it'll go over the top, and that ball's going to come down. And nice step up by Bryn Campbell. Oh, she just read it and reacted and just went after it. And that will be well out of play. And I believe, yeah, we're going to have Fishwick ask for the throw. She's got to go back 5 yards will make the official happy. And on the throw, Fishwick with a high lob just in front of where Jojo Valeni's position. And that's going to come down to Fishwick. She'll settle on the dribble, get it up ahead to Chadburn. And you can see her put the defender right on her backside. And then nice pass. She was trying to drive it through to Sabaski. That ball's going to pop all the way back out. And MAU in the blue. Looking to get a road win here against a very quality opponent in Mill River. And there's a beautiful through ball. Now the race and the speed. And boy, they've got some turf coming up and then stepped up. Oh, good job by Ketchum. Boy, that is a dogfight over there. Oh, are they going at it? Now you watch that, right? And that was a great job of letting them play. And then remember what I said was a terrible call? That little tiny, wincy, iffy push that they call up here. That what we just saw with soccer. That was the way it should be played. I can have an opinion. This is America. Doesn't mean the whole game's been called bad. Just that one thing stands out. Actually, the whole game's been called very, very well. Fishwick, one more time. Fishwick, just great job staying on it. Fishwick with that explosive speed, looking ahead to Chadburn. Chadburn pulling it ahead. There's a pass up ahead to herself. She'll work into the box, line it up, and for the lead, Chadburn will bury it. Goalie never had a chance. Oh, what a job by Fishwick getting that thing started. They got it out to Chadburn, and she's got her second goal of the game, giving Mill River their first lead at 2-1. Oh yeah, her and Fishwick. Did they click right there? Oh man. The passing was beautiful, the speed was exhilarating, and then the finish was fantastic. 2-1 Mill River is you talk about a counter rush and carry the ball down the field. That was spectacular. Get goosebumps watching soccer like that. That happened at the midway point. And for the first time today, let's see how MAU reacts, because the changes made at halftime, and let's give some credit here to Coach Chadburn. Very significant changes on the field, positional-wise, personnel-wise, and it has paid off for 2 goals and a lead. As Campbell will look to go long ball, and again, here's the race to the box, and they're just trying to work it to the side. They'll funnel it to the outside, and I believe it went off from Audrey Furno. Good hustle by Audrey, but it will go out of play off from number 15, the Mill River, Audrey Furno. And Sabaski just stepped up and still should be blue throw, and that's what we're going to have. And Furno, well, she's playing some tough positional hockey, has some nice help right there from Campbell and Sabaski, and then pass by Furno where they try to go to the left, and that's going to reject to the sideline, and we'll have a throw by Mill River. Now Furno take the throw. She's strong enough to reach the box from this position. And again, that wind that was so bad in the first half is just really non-existent here in the second half. It's still raining, but can't have everything. Plouffe saved it back to Campbell, and that's going to be in the box. And Frazier had to be real focused on that. She had some company coming in there, and the former Courtney Chadburn, in case she would have bobbled it. And a very good punt. On the bounce, Fishwick. Well, see how she just, oh, that's going to take a great roll down in deep and catch him. Just laid off the deep ball, went to Lawrence, and that little outlet pass. Lawrence and get the ball to Campbell. Campbell will tow it around the defender. Campbell will send it, and that's leg down. Backed up by Fenton, and Campbell will step back into it. And so they have to stay on side. That's why they're kind of holding the line right there. Fishwick with a dribble, and then the pass, and they'll come right back out. Sabaski got their step late. Here comes Patriots on the counterattack. 5 yards, 10 yards, they see the field open up, and they'll take it. They'll set down and pass a little soft. That gave the defense a chance to react, and Campbell reached in with the toe, but the Patriots come out with the ball, and they'll work it down on this left side. See the sweeper come out. She's got to make the play, and then she does. Catch him. I never get too worried when she's near the ball, because usually she's going to make the play, and she did right there. She's a funny young lady. You talk to her, she's got a great sense of humor, and she likes to give you little jabs and barbs. I don't mind that. That's fun. She can dish it out. And it's going to be Sabaski getting the ball and rolled past her with 17:28 to go. She come back to the sideline. She got ready for the throw-in. As Mill River rallying from a 1-0 lead. And not that they look dead in the water, but they certainly have picked it up here in the second half. That will roll off from the foot of Carrie Brown out the defender, right back to Carrie Brown, and then she started to play going forward. And Fishwick will get that to Sabaski. What a job. Sabaski must have a right-angled leg out there bending it, because she's able to reach around a lot of these MAU players and make almost impossible angle kicks. That was one of them. And Fenton kind of got sandwiched there. She'll make the play, and they'll go out of bounds, and we'll have the throw coming by MAU as Morse will look to get it in. Now there's a Morse, Hannah Morse on MAU that plays field hockey net goalie. Don't know if that's relation to this young girl, but young lady. Oh, they're looking for Day. Day's trying to get through that last defender. The ball will come out weak, comes out weak to Fenton. And she's got time to think. She'll set the ball down to Chadburn. Chadburn looking for the hat trick. Chadburn wants to bring it wide one more time. She's got the angle, the shot, and she's got a... Oh, what a job. Day's going to get the goal. Chadburn with a miraculous angle. Just getting up. It goes off from the hands of Frazier, and I'm unofficially going to give it to Rebecca Day as they check on Chadburn. She's okay, and that will be from Chadburn today into the back of the net. 3-1 Mill River. They've had 3 unanswered goals now here in the second half of play. So the sleeping Giants have awoken here in the second half on their home field. Excuse me. And again, I am unofficial, but I certainly think that's Day's goal. Fishwick with the step up, and again, what changes? You know, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Coach Chadburn out there saw in the first half things that weren't working, moved people around, and boy, his attack in the second half has been phenomenal. His defense has been very good here in the second half as well. They have pitched a shutout in the second half. I lost the ball. I'm sorry about that. I was looking at the ball, boy. 3-1 Mill River over MAU, and that's going to be up, and over the top. And Isabel Fernal will watch go out and play. Again, Mill River taking on Division I Hartford and winning, and now taking on Division I Mount Anthony and have the 3-1 lead. And the ball coming back, and it'll be Katie Ketchum that will take the kick. And again, she's going to be a missed kick, and Campbell will turn. He'll go to Fusco. Fusco will work to the inside. She wants to get it on the right foot, and she does that. And she'll drive it into the box off from the head of Ketchum into the hands of Furno, and Furno will come out very comfortably and make the grab this time, and she'll look for a nice punt here in the rain at Mill River. Body down by Fishwick, and there's Lawrenson. Lawrenson, oh wow, a little globetrotter move there, and then comes up on the ball, and nice step up and challenge and take away by MAU. They'll drive the ball back down in the center, settled. Fusco wraps it around, drives it in, and Furno will get there and hold it. She heard footsteps coming off her right side, but again, didn't have any problem with picking up the ball and holding it, and she'll have the punt now, and that came hard off the feet of the Patriots, and it's going to be a Mill River throw. It should be as Sabaski there will walk it up to the sideline. And Sabaski will take a breather as they'll bring back in number 15, Audrey Furno, and number 7, Desiree Gray. And Gray looks like she's going to come over here as Desiree. She will take the throw for Mill River. That'll come to Fenton. And Fenton just keeps working it forward. And follows it up tight. Fenton's going to be off. Oh, they let that play through. Didn't call that a dangerous play. Fenton, to me, really kept him in the game in the first half, and then was an igniter here in the second half. She easily could get player of the game. But there's just so many to choose from with Fishwick and Chadburn, and actually great team effort by Mill River. This thing isn't over yet here. I don't get passing out champagne and cigars here. They haven't got this thing sealed away for another 13:30, but I'll tell you what, they're playing the second half, looking like the 9-0 Mill River squad that was missing in the first half. That ball will settle and ricochet around, and it'll come back to Bryn Campbell. Takes the bump, and she's strong. Bryn's strong. She can take that kind of contact and play strong. See Fishwick too. She backed up, and she'll lay it down in the corner for Fenton. Fenton wants to either bring it back or drake it around the corner, and good defense right there. They played the play and made it. They didn't buy it. They stayed with it and didn't let her make the soccer move. And Lawrenson just keeps working the ball in, and the whistle, and oh jeez. On the fall, the Patriots will take the kick on the far sideline, and they're going to step into it, line drive it, and with the touch-up, they're able to work the ball back, and I think we'll have a kick take place from midfield, just about a yard shy, actually, in this midfield, but close enough, with 12.5 minutes to go in the soccer game. And the Patriots need that all-cliche next goal. They can't give another one up here. They need the next goal. And Fernal will just kind of spring up, make the catch, get set. She'll go to the far side of the box. That's where she'll take the punt. Got it to Fishwick, who tried to just nudge it forward today, and now will take a Mill River roll, bounce out another 5 yards, go beyond midfield. Brought back by the Patriots. They'll reverse dribble, get the ball back up center of the field on the outside edge, and that's going to roll and stay in play. As again, they'll just keep that nice triangle short passing game they've worked throughout the day, and you can see how Fishwick runs like a deer out there, and that's going to be on the outside of the net, and we'll have a goal kick coming up. They just couldn't beat her around the corner. Fishwick just blinding out there. She looked like a NASCAR driving high on the banks. And Campbell coming out, and Courtney Chadburn, number 9, coming into the game. It looks like Chadburn will take the kick, and they do this a lot with Chadburn. That will get some carry on it. It'll settle down, and everybody will kind of surround it in the white jerseys, and the ball will pop free. And Patriots, there's Courtney Chadburn. She'll turn and drive it over the center circle by a good 15, 20, 25 yards, almost to the box, and the goalie Frazier will come out and try to get that instant offense going the other way now. Desiree Gray lost her balance, slipped down. They gave possession to MAU, and there's their through ball, and catch him right there to say, I don't think so. And then see Fishwick, how she just kind of 9-ironed that. She didn't want to get the whistle on a dangerous play, but she also didn't want to kick it to a point where her people couldn't control it, so she just dropped it right in the middle of them. And there's Lawrenson off the toe, drives it down that far side. It's going to stay in play, and see everybody kind of looking around right now as they're waiting for some white jerseys to come crashing down on them. It's going to be Fenton. Fenton not only came crashing down, almost had to steal it on a good bounce. It comes back to the Patriots, and they're going to work it up that far side. Down 3-1. As we are down to 10.5 minutes to go in the soccer game. 3 unanswered goals, all here in the second half, have lifted. Oh, tell you what, this is beautiful. Never got through though. She faked Plouffe out to the point where Plouffe mowed the lawn back here where she fell down. And then she beat the defender to the inside, and I lost the number on it, but a good recovery, and then the shot was blocked, and then today they got in there to hassle that play, and it goes off from Desiree Gray, and we'll have a throw coming up after the substitutions take place. That's Anna Jewett, number 7, with the ball for MAU. The Patriots from Bennington, Vermont. Went to the half with a slight lead in all the statistics, but the big lead on the board at 1-0, and they have seen a completely different. Oh, there they go. They're back in the game. And is that Fusco again? Somebody lost a mark, and Fusco was all by herself, and she didn't make a mistake with that. She put it into the back of the net for a 3-2 game. Oh boy. Yep, it is. Second goal of the game for Mill River's Corey Fusco. I tell you, that's big. All that momentum was against them, and they came out with a goal with just 9:40 to go to cut it to a 1-goal lead. Well, let's see. This last 9:40 could be just a gunfight here at the OK Corral, as you can see now. Mill River's Fenton back there, and again, the rain coming down very hard now here in this late portion of the second half. They're looking for Chadburn. It's going to be Bullock into the game. Bullock got a piece of it, couldn't control it, wanted to drive it in deep. They'll pop back out. There's containment set up, and more than containment, it's going to be Campbell with the carry up into the box. It's onside, so it comes back out. Oh, that was a beautiful looking play at first, but then somebody made a nice defensive step up for MAU, and that's going to be past Campbell, and here comes the Patriots looking to get the tie here. As they'll work it down, and oh, what happened right there? They should let that, yeah, they're going to let them play it, but become a punt, a goal kick. Patriots wanted to hook that out in front. That just literally, I could see by the angle here, it just slid out the outside of the wet cleat of the Patriot player. Now, 3-2 game. Mill River with the lead. And that's going to be up over the top. Chadburn, oh, just brought it over the top of the defender onside, pulling away, and going to get the shot away, and she's going to make it. Oh, man. Fishwick, Chadburn, Fenton, Furno, all down there. Chadburn, I mean, just a wizard with the ball. It's like Harry Potter with the soccer ball. As she passed just up over the top of the defender and broke in and just missed the 4th goal. She's been involved with, she's had 2 goals and an assist. Day right now with the go-ahead goal at 3-2, and that's going to be onside. Chadburn up, and will it stay down enough? It's going to be a goal for Chadburn. Well, she just missed a moment ago, but she made no doubt about it there, and it goes back to a 2-goal lead for Mill River at 4-2 with 7:50 to go in the second half of play. 4 second-half goals by Mill River, 3 by Chadburn, plus her assist today. And that's the way to respond to MAU's goal right there. So less than 2 minutes after the Patriots cut it to a 3-2 game, Mill River will get another goal from Chadburn. A lot of time left, and this seems to be Well, with 6 goals, 5 of them coming here in the second half combined by the two teams, this is far from over, and we could see a couple more goals before this horn sounds. That's going to roll to the sideline, and it'll be out of play, and the Patriots will take the throw as they get set on that far side, almost right in front of the Mill River bench. And again, a little bit of a alignment change personnel-wise, bringing Fishwick up to the center of the field really helped ignite the offense. Day chipped in, and then Brendan Campbell did a nice job of getting involved, playing a lot of minutes offensively, but it's been Chadburn finding holes in that defense. Knocked down by Furno. The shot is going to be just wide. Oh, she got the steal on the giveaway and went to the outside of the foot with the shot and pushed it just inches wide to the far post. Actually, that's the near post. And they're going to bring the ball out now, and we should have a punt coming up by Frazier. She has seen what little action she saw in the first half. She has more than made up for it here in the second half. It's been a barrage of shots by Mill River. And that's going to come down, be bodied, settled down, comes backwards, and again, Mill River has really done a great job of containing the play down in their offensive end. That's Plouffe that will get up past Fusco, and then on the push. Oh. That's been a very inconsistent side of the field with the whistle. As far as what's a foul and what isn't a foul, they'll call that a foul, and we'll have a kick now for MAU. Again, in the raindrops, North Clarendon, Vermont, USA, varsity soccer action, 6:17 to go in the second half. Mill River down 1-0 at the half, now has a 4-2 lead over Division I MAU. And Ketchum, oh yeah, she got right in the way of that, yep. And they're going to give, now see, that could be a card with a kick like that. He's going to definitely, well, I thought for sure he's going to say something to the MAU player who turned and fired the ball toward Ketchum, but we'll have the kick by Fishwick. And she got good lift on the ball, gets it settled down. Chadburn will tow it, and then I believe it was Sabaski on that follow-up kick. And Patriots with the steal. There's the ball on the outside. Go to that corner. Fishwick tough to beat around that edge, and it'll be kicked out of bounds. And we'll have a goal kick coming up now for Mill River. See if they're going to bring Chadburn back, number 9, Courtney Chadburn. No, she'll be called off on the kick this time. They'll bring Fishwick back. We've seen a lot of variations as far as these goal kicks, from Chadburn to Fishwick to Ketchum. Furno basically just handles the punting details. And that's Sabaski with the bump, Sabaski with the hip, as they go hip to hip, and they're going to give a kick. I believe we're going to have a kick coming up, an indirect kick coming up now for MAU. And they just didn't get height on the ball. They do get possession in the middle of the field, then a step up by Mill River. And I'll tell you, it's a lot different playing late in the game with a 2-goal lead as opposed to that 1-goal lead when it was 3-2. That's how big that 4th goal by Chadburn was. Her 3rd goal, but 4th goal for Mill River as a team here in the second half. Again, Mill River came into the game at 9-0, already defeating one Division I school, Hartford, on the road, 1-0. And that is going to be offsides. Fusco, a good 6 feet 2 yards offside. She'll be whistled down, and we'll have a kick coming up basically at the top of the arc for Fishwick. Emily Fishwick, a junior, having a great second half here of this game for Mill River. You can see Day, who's got a goal. She had the game's 3rd goal. She'll come back, get a piece of it, can't control, be knocked down, and they're looking for that little pass on that side, and somehow they keep the ball in play. Everybody kind of came to just a little standstill, and I thought it went out of bounds, and that will become a kick at a spot where if you can stay onside, this is a good scoring chance right here to loft one over the wall. A lot of it's just a touch on the ball. You don't want to out-kick your coverage, and that's going to be too low. And nice step up by Ketchum, and then the ball will come back. It was overran originally by the Mill River player. I believe that's Fenton. It was number 2, and Fenton has had just a super game. Very physical player, very slight build, but very physical out there, and she's been very tough in the front of the field for Mill River. She goes in there and gets a lot of the dirty 50-50 balls, and that's going to take a great bounce past Lawrenson as they come into the box. The shot coming up, and it's going to trickle in, and it's going to be 4-3. Oh, we're far from over with 3:14 to go. And I like what Furno did. She came out and gambled to challenge that. It was a one-on-one situation. And I have no problem with what her decision was. And she got a piece of it. The ball just had enough juice to make it up and in. And boy, just when you think one team's down and out, They respond. That was number 2 with the goal. And that's going to be Kelly Morse. That will make it 4-3 now. She's the first goal scorer, other than Fusco, for MAU. And again, we got to start thinking of that O word, overtime. Because that's Tabaski, and she'll just kick it side out. And we'll have a blue throw, and it'll be MAU on the far side. And remember last year, same style of game, just different. Remember, it was Mill River trailed by 2 goals late in the game, came back to win it. And here it is, MAU trailing by 2, trying to reverse fortune here and come back and get the tie. Again, no problem with coming out to challenge that. No, you can't make the save staying back in that net. It's not like a goalie in hockey. That's a big net out there. You've got to come out and try to cut down the angle. And Furno did get a piece of the ball, but actually what I thought was going to happen, I believe it was Ketchum that was running back. I thought Ketchum might get there before it crossed the goal line and kick it away, but she was just a step late herself. So Ketchum here will take the kick on the foul. And that will go all the way down and out of play. With 2:11 to go, MAU down just the 1 at 4-3. Oh, nice fake by Fenton. Got the defender in the air, goes up into the box. Might have outkicked, yeah. Little too much juice on it. Day's fast, but not that fast. She's not going to catch up to it. And best punt of the game by Frazier, and that's a big factor right there because it's like a long outlet pass. And there's the whistle. And Fishwick taken down. That will become a kick now for Mill River. And I believe it'll be Fishwick. No, she'll back down in the defensive position. It'll be Bryn Campbell, number 18, that she'll get set, step into it, and going to have it knocked down, stepped up, knocked down by MAU. And again, plenty of time. You only need the 1 goal here. And there's Fusco. Too much space right now for Fusco. That's a lot of green, and it takes another MAU bounce, and good reaction this time by Ketchum, and she was able to stop the momentum any deeper into the box than that right there. Campbell will dump it up to the center circle, rolls past midfield, and MAU with just 1:12 to go, trying to recover the ball. And it's all about possession right now. They got to get possession. They got to get down and deep. And Sabaski, well, this is a great break. There's a sub coming in, and this will take time off the clock. Clock continues to run on the change here as it's Plouffe coming out. We're down to 57 seconds and counting. And oh yeah, that's all smart play right there from the substitution being called right at that time. So the clock's running to Chadburn, taking a few dribbles like she dropped the ball, and that'll be Fishwick with the throw. Emily Fishwick with that deep lob, gets it through the second wave, gets it to Fenton. Fenton has it down in the offensive end, cuts it to the inside. Fenton's shot's going to be offsides, offsides. She got it to Bullock, who tried to go top shelf with it. It was a beautiful looking play, but it was offside, so even if it got in the net, it would not have counted. But boy, you gotta wonder how they left Bullock unmarked down inside that 18-yard line. And there's the step up, and boy, great play defensively, didn't get the number. And so it's gonna roll in a little bit further, and there's Ketchum dumping it up and out. We're down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and Mill River looks like they're gonna hold on from 1-0 halftime deficit and just barely get it 4-3 over MAU. They'll get another win over Division I school, the one over Hartford, now the one over the Patriots, and this was a fun one, especially the second half. Not saying the first half was dull, but the second half blew it away here, as it'll be 4-3 Mill River over MAU. 3 goals by Courtney Chadburn, 1 by Rebecca Day, an assist for Courtney Chadburn, so she had herself another big day, one of the senior captains. And congratulations to Mill River, and a very good job by MAU. And I'll get to see, we'll have MAU taking on the Rutland girls again at a later date on Munger Vision on PEGTV channel 15, as you see the captains shake hands with the officials. And again, get out there, support your student athletes, support public access television, and most important, always support Munger Vision.